Good evening, guys. It's Tony back again, Horror in Todge. Hope everyone's well on this Saturday evening. And we're back with day 10 of the 31 Days of Horror, flying through these. And today I'm going to be discussing and reviewing Jeff Burr's 1990 slasher Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. So, this is the third part in the series of Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1990, obviously. Jeff Burr, also the director of this, directed a lot of other horror movies, to be fair. He'd done a couple of Puppet Master films, Pumpkinhead 2, and quite a lot if you look on, on Google and check out Jeff Burr. He's done quite a few horror movies, so he's pretty well established. And this one was, I'm a big fan of the TCM series, as you know, and I really enjoy this one. Haven't watched it for a long time, so it's the first time I've seen it for a long time. So I'll tell you a bit about it, guys. It's pretty similar to the others, but really enjoyable, really fun film, especially for Halloween time. So this one stars Kate Hodge, William Butler, and Aragon himself, Viggo Mortensen, of all people. So Viggo Mortensen was part of the Sawyer family before he was Strider and Aragon in Lord of the Rings. So who knew it? I didn't even realise till I started. I sort of remembered straight away when I started watching it again, but I just haven't watched it for such a long time. It came back to me. I was like, oh yeah, Aragon was in this. Crazy. But yeah. So essentially this couple, a girl and a boy, are going across Texas to take this, I think it's like a car or Cadillac, to some family member or someone who they sold it to. And they end up pulling up at this petrol station to fill up because they're running out of fuel, which is run by this crazy guy. And he's, he's peeping Tom on the girl when she's going to the toilet. He's really creepy, really loose end. Then a guy called Tex turns up, who's played by Viggo Mortensen, and sort of tells this guy, he knows the guys from the local town, tells him to stop it, what you doing? End up having a fight with this petrol station guy, and the two in the couple end up fleeing because it looks like they're going to shoot each other. They get guns out and start, Texas, start to look like they're going to shoot each other. So the guys just flee, and they go down. Tex tells them to go down this shortcut to get across Texas instead of going all the way across the desert. So they take this cut, and essentially they come across where the Sawyer family are. So this road is like, it's got a lookout to the Sawyer's house, Leatherface and everyone's house, and they're sort of waiting for someone to break down or have a flat tire, then they're picking them off that way. So yeah, just a similar story to all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, really. Basically a family just trying to get people to eat people, the cannibals. But this one had, it was quite enjoyable because it had the best chainsaw ever in any Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. So it's just like, what they do is, if you can see there, this big, the make Leatherface, the family make Leatherface, a great big, it's like titanium and gold, all brass shiny. And it says, if you can see there, the Sawyer's family, and it's a really massive chainsaw. So he gets that one in this, which is quite cool to see him running around with this. I don't know how long it is, 6 foot long, 5 foot long chainsaw. Mental. It's really, like I say, really scrubbed up nice. It looks awesome. So that's a good thing. And then when these sort of guys get taken back to the house, there's a creepy little girl there who's about, I don't know, 8 or 9, and she's sort of carrying this little doll around. That's quite creepy. It's got like it's like a skeleton, a little baby skeleton, but she's dressed it up in dolly clothes with a wig, and it's quite creepy. Then you've got Leatherface and the Sawyer's gang's mum in this one, which is a bit different to the others. She's like in a wheelchair, and she's got one of the voice boxes, like she's had throat cancer or something, where you press it, speak like, you know, like that. So she's in there, she's looking after this little girl. Then you've got, like I say, a couple of other Sawyer family members. I won't go too far into it. Leatherface, you still got Grandpa there, like always, deceased and decrepit in the chair, just, you know, stuck there, Grandpa. Yeah, and then you've got, like I say, those two who are sort of driving through and they end up getting caught by the family. Then you've got another sort of lead character who's quite a cool sort of action hero guy. He's got all these guns and stuff, and he's sort of broken down, and Leatherface has tried to kill him. So he's sort of, you got two sort of protagonists in this one, sort of with a woman and this guy sort of helping each other and sort of trying to get rid of the Sawyer family for good. But yeah, really cool ending in this one too. Just like a fun time, really. I really enjoyed it, and I'm a big, like I say, I'm a big Texas Chainsaw fan. But I thought this one was really good, really well acted, and love the chainsaw, and yeah, everything about it was awesome. So I will give this one, for me personally, probably an 8 out of 10, 7.5, 7.5, because I'm not gonna push it to the heights of Possession and stuff, but I love this film, so I could probably give it like a 10 but I'm going off what I've already gave, as I've tried to explain. So probably a 7.5, but absolutely loved it. That's Leatherface, 1990, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. If you haven't seen this one, guys, get on it. And if you have, tell me what you think underneath. You know, we'll always message back any questions or something. Yeah, so I've been Tony, guys. This has been day 10 of 31 Days of Horror. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.